You're doing it again. It's 11:40 at night. Your phone's been face down for an hour, and somewhere in your head, you're mid-sentence to someone who went home 5 hours ago. You've got the timing right. This time, the tone, the one word you should have used. It's the fourth time tonight, and you already know there'll be a fifth. You know this. You've done this in the shower, in the car. Halfway through a sentence someone else was saying to you, and it's never the big things. It's a comment someone made about your work, 8 words, thrown over a shoulder, already forgotten by the person who said it. You said, yeah, no, fair enough. That's it. That's the whole thing. And 9 hours later, you are still in that corridor, saying something better. The strange part isn't that you remember it. The strange part is that every replay makes it worse, and you keep going anyway. Here's what your mind is actually doing. It isn't reviewing the conversation. Reviewing would mean gathering information. There is no information left in that corridor. You were there. You know exactly what happened. Your mind is rehearsing. It's running a version of the moment where you had time, where you were quick, where you were the person you are when there's no one watching. And that version feels close. That's the hook. If it felt impossible, you could let it go. But it doesn't feel impossible. It feels like you were 1 second, 1 word away from getting it right. And that's what keeps you stuck. So you keep auditioning for a part that was already cast. And here's the cost. The one nobody warns you about. Every replay teaches you something, not about them, about you. It teaches you that your real-time self can't be trusted, that the version of you who speaks without preparation is a liability. Which is why next time you'll say even less and have even more to replay. In the 1980s, a psychologist at Yale named Susan Nolen-Hoeksema noticed that when people were in pain, they didn't all respond the same way. Some acted, some distracted themselves, and some did what you're doing at 11:40 at night. They turned inward and went over it again and again, looking for the reason. She called it rumination, and she found something that overturned the common sense view of it. People assume that thinking about a problem repeatedly is how you eventually solve it. Her research found the opposite. The people who ruminated didn't find better answers. They found worse ones, slower, sadder, less confident. Their thinking didn't clear the fog. It thickened it. But it took an earthquake to prove it. In the autumn of 1989, Nolen-Hoeksema and her colleague Janne Morrow were running a study at Stanford. Ordinary work. Surveys measuring how students typically responded to low mood. Who ruminated, who didn't. They finished collecting the data in early October. 14 days later, at 4 minutes past 5 in the afternoon, the ground under the San Francisco Bay Area moved. The Loma Prieta earthquake, 63 dead, thousands injured. A freeway deck folded onto the one below it. And the researchers realized what they were holding. They had a psychological measurement of hundreds of people, taken before a disaster nobody could have predicted. So they went back. 10 days after, then 7 weeks after. Everyone had lived through the same event. But the students who had already been ruminators, the ones who processed pain by going over it, were still struggling weeks later, while the others had begun to move. Same earthquake, same fear, different relationship to the replay. The event didn't decide who suffered longest. The rewinding did. So when it starts tonight, and it will, you don't need to stop thinking. You've tried that. It doesn't work, and it isn't the point. You need to change the question. Listen to what your mind is actually asking at 11:40. Why did I say that? Why am I like this? Why didn't I speak? Every one of those is a why question. And a why question never ends. You can ask it for 6 hours and end up right where you started, just more tired and more convinced something is wrong with you. So swap it. One word. What now? What do I do tomorrow? What do I say if it comes up? What's the one thing here I can actually act on? Most nights, the honest answer is nothing. And that's not a defeat. That's the exit. A what now can be answered. And once it's answered, it's closed. A why just keeps you up and the lamp stays on. Why keeps you in the room. What now walks you out. The conversation you're replaying tonight will be gone in a year. You won't be able to find it if you try. The other person lost it the same evening. They were never in that corridor with you. You've been standing there alone. And the version of you that keeps showing up at 11:40, quick, articulate, unafraid, that person isn't a fantasy. That's just you. With time. The only thing standing between the two of you is the belief that you have to earn the right to speak by getting it perfect first. You don't. You just have to be willing to say the imperfect thing out loud in the room while it still counts. What's the conversation you're still finishing? And what would change if you let it stay unfinished?